Welcome to Trading Up Special Edition, where we give you an inside look at job opportunities and the possibility to trade up your lifestyle. Probably one of the toughest decisions we make is what career path to follow, whether fresh out of high school or already in a career that isn't quite what you expected, or perhaps facing a job loss. What are your options? You could just immediately enter the workforce. Many today are hiring with no experience necessary. Maybe a 4 or more year college degree is your path to a chosen profession. Or yet, another option is to get trained by and learn from the best at Toledo Public Schools Career Tech, a place where you can unlock your future. You won't just settle for an average run-of-the-mill job. You'll be preparing for a great and rewarding career. Fantastic instructors provide both expert instruction in the classroom and comprehensive hands-on activities in the shop, training you for your career of choice. On this episode of Trading Up Special Edition, we're heading to Toledo Public Schools Career Tech to learn more about the classes in their architecture and construction program. We'll meet several instructors and students at Toledo Public Schools to hear their opinions on the program and what opportunities those classes provide, offering electrical trades tech, construction academy, residential remodeling, and CAD tech. Toledo Public Schools has an option for you.
My name's Todd Abbott. I'm the electrical trades instructor here at Start High School. So mostly what we do in the class here is we go over how a home is wired, and that includes using the blueprints, looking at schematics that go into all the different things that would be included in a home, as far as the different types of switches, the different types of wiring, the size of the wiring. And then we also talk a little bit about what the National Electrical Code expectations are. When you do this work, you have to do it to a technical proficiency that allows for prevention of fires and injuries to people.
My name is Raul Jimenez, and this is the electrical manufacturing program at Start High School. A typical day usually consists of us running over the plan for the next project Mr. Abbott wants us to do.
Some days we come right out in the lab and we start to do physical work. Other times we have to do some book work in order to get to a point where we can do the lab work. So out in the lab, this is where we actually simulate what the real world environments might be like. We have wooden structures that would represent what a residential home is like, but we also have a lot of this metal stuff called Unistrut, which is what we have out in the commercial industrial world. We use two main different types of wiring. One is called Romex. Romex is a white plastic sheathed cable that's put in homes behind the drywall. And then we use this pipe and wiring that we're doing here, and that's usually reserved for the senior class.
So the program, we learn a lot of different skills here. The main one is obviously wiring, but I'd say we learn just as much like out here as we do in the class. You learn all about electrical theory and AC versus DC. We learn how to bend conduit. We learn how to install conduit. We learn how to wire lights.
And so there's a classroom element and then a hands-on element that has to be done, and then a testing element. Well, an ideal candidate would be, first off, someone who has an interest in learning how electricity is transmitted through wires to do something useful, which is what really the electrical trade entails. That person would be someone who has a decent background in math and really good hand-eye coordination, hand skills.
My name is Mia Dene. Right now, we are working on a project. It involves us using LEDs. We're currently taking it down, but we're going to be adding some more outlets to the side, and we're going to be adding one more switch in the middle so that we're able to turn it on from all 3 places.
I've always respected Mr. Abbott. He's a pretty good instructor. He tells us a lot about his experience as an electrician.
He likes to give us a lot of life lessons. He tries to make sure that we're ready for the real world. Sometimes he tells us that it's okay to make a mistake because it's fixable.
Anytime you need to ask him a question, he usually can explain it pretty well. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do as a job coming into high school, but I was actually inspired to become an electrician by my grandpa. He's who I get my name from. His brother was an electrician, and I have a couple other family members who are electricians, so I just decided to take after them.
Me personally, I want to, once I graduate, to go into the trades. My goal is residential, but I think that later on I want to slowly go into commercial.
So if you became a residential wireman, they make $28 an hour. Full-fledged industrial commercial, somebody that works on school buildings like this and anything bigger, they're making $46 an hour in this area. Now, when you add up all of your benefits that go along with it, it's about a total of $77 an hour that you're paid.
They really do make good money, so I feel like why not do something that I like and also make a lot of money while doing it.
The pay is definitely part of the motivation. I know electricians make a good amount and they have great benefits.
So I've had many students who have gone through my program and went on to become electricians themselves. A student named Johnny McCrum, who graduated 2012. He was back here a few months ago, went through apprenticeship, became a journeyman electrician, is now what's called a general foreman, and he's working in Connecticut, I believe, and he's bringing in $120,000 a year on that job.
I'd recommend doing the class. You learn pretty quickly. I mean, it may seem like a lot at first, but the more you learn, the easier it is to learn, and it can be really helpful because I actually helped my grandpa over the summer wire a new house, so you can learn a lot of skills you can use outside too.
You work with your hands a lot, and it's good to see like how long you've worked on something and then it all comes together.
Anyone who's interested in learning anything about the electrical field, this will be the place that you should come to learn.
It's a really good trade to get into.
Coming up on Trading Up Special Edition. Moving on from electrical trades tech, we'll head to Toledo Public Schools' Rogers High School to hear more about the Construction Academy class offered there and see what that location's class provides. More hands-on learning awaits. We'll be back right after this. Would you like a good-paying career right out of high school? TPS Career Tech's Architecture and Construction program offers hands-on classes that will help you build your future. With CAD Tech, residential remodeling, and electrical trades offered at Scott High School, TPS Career Tech has an option for you. In addition to those classes, TPS offers the 4-year Construction Academy at Rogers High School. Your future awaits at TPS Career Tech. For more information and to sign up, visit tpscareertech.com. Welcome back. Your path to a great career begins the first day you start class at TPS Career Tech. Not only are you given hands-on expert instruction, but you're also given the tools necessary to start a fulfilling career. Let's learn a bit more about TPS Career Tech's Architecture and Construction program. In this segment, we're visiting the Construction Academy class at Rogers High School.
Jason Besgrove at Rogers High School. And this is the Construction Academy. This specific lab is for the 9th and 10th graders. This is our lab space. We kind of break it down. We have welding over here. We have our stockpile wood over there. You see that we have our power tools out. Depending on what's going on, we have tables that we built. We actually had a house over here last year that we were working on plumbing, drywall, electrical. So it kind of gets crowded in here, but we have a nice space. We have adequate tools, everything that we need. We actually added our CNC machine that we got a couple years ago. So that's a big thing for kids that are in computers. So that we got that added into our space, which is a big hit. For the freshmen and sophomores in this program, it's pretty unique actually to TPS. We're the only program that has welding, plumbing, flooring, carpentry. With the 9th and 10th grade, we throw everything at them with the understanding that we want them to like things, not like things, discover new things that they may like that they didn't even know was out there. So for the first couple years, we kind of throw a little bit of everything at them and let them kind of navigate their way through what they want to learn, and then we'll kind of nurture that and move through different projects with them.
My name is Brian Borg Jr. The program I am in is the Construction Academy. Right now, so the program that I'm working on currently, I'm in the electrical side. I'm wiring up service panels. I got 3-ways, 4-ways, duplex receptacles. Over there as well, we have our carpentry side of our construction program. So it teaches us how to measure, how to cut angles, how to build houses, everything.
We start right from scratch, so we'll start with safety. So if they come in as freshmen, we'll start with safety, then we'll introduce them to hand tools, then power tools, and then we'll come out in the lab and work with some power tools, some hand tools as a group, and then we'll start transitioning over to projects as groups, and then eventually they'll end up working by themselves. We have some kids that are really into books, into drawing. We have some that they're just hands-on. They want to be out here. This is what they want to do. They want to work with their hands.
My name is Brianna Faulkner. I'm in the Construction Technology program at Rogers High School. I enjoy working with my hands. It just comes naturally to me because my grandfather, he's a carpenter, and at first I was going to be a carpenter, but I realized that wasn't for me, and I just grew up around engineers and all that, mechanics, carpenters, electricians, you name it. I grew up around them, so kind of adapted to it.
My name is Keith Dawson. I am a teacher at Rogers High School for the Construction Technology Academy. I teach the juniors and the seniors. This is bigger than just coming in here and learning about all these different trades and all these different skills and tasks. This is about getting you ready for credit, finances, raising a family, just becoming a very productive citizen. And so you got to make sure that they understand, what do I need to do to be prepared to make it through school at that next level? You're trying to encourage them to look at what's next in their life.
So after I'm done with high school, I want to attend this trade school that I'm interested in and pursue becoming an electrician there. I want to be a residential electrician.
My career-wise, I want to go into the apprenticeship as an electrician. I want to do residential, but I'm open to commercial as well. Maybe down later in my life, I'll open my own business.
There's been a few success stories. We have one kid that actually didn't even start on the program, learned we had welding, started coming in, welding on his free time, and ended up being in the class and went on to Owens, and he's currently a welder right now. And he's somebody who just kind of discovered what we had to offer. So it's kind of a neat thing to watch somebody come in and then keep it going, continue on with it. So what I would say to a student or somebody that wanted to be in the program is to come observe what we're doing.
Shadow it for a day or two.
Just come in and talk about it with some of the students. We just have a bunch of fun here.
Next on Trading Up Special Edition. Moving on from the Construction Academy class at Rogers High School, we're gearing up and heading to the residential remodeling class at Start High School to hear about that class and what career paths it offers. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. Toledo Public Schools Career Tech continues to provide hands-on training to those wanting to work in construction. In this segment, we're visiting the residential remodeling class at Start High School. Let's head to the shop to see what career paths this class provides.
My name is Daryl Reeves, residential remodeling instructor, Start High School. The program is residential remodeling, so pretty much that's anything that's within a residential unit, meaning that's your house. From the floor to the foundation to everything that goes along with the actual building process. My main focus is carpentry, but we do focus a little bit on electrical, plumbing, light electrical, things that the average homeowner just might be able to do. It might be something that you can just take home, but you can actually make a living out of it as well.
I'm Avery Keaton. This is residential remodeling with Mr. Reeves, and we're at Start High School. A typical day here is one of two things. We either do book work, which doesn't really take much time, or we're working on projects like we're doing now. Right now, we're learning floor framing. We're doing 8 foot by 8 foot. For my group, we're doing like a model. We're scaling it down. So we're scaling it to inches instead of feet. So we're doing 8 inches by 8 inches. Overall, we're really learning how to measure, use these power tools. We learned all of the safety protocols.
Everything from floor framing, wall framing. We might be building picnic tables. We may be building a play set for a play. Anything carpentry involved, it's still giving them the same opportunity to use all the same tools, using the same skills. It's just manipulating those skills to do something else, making a different product. A great student is all the students that want to come in, that's motivated to do things every day. You want to come in here, you want to learn a skill, you want to walk away from here with skills. Even if it might be 1 or 2 students that get placed out in the industry, those 2 kids are going to represent myself, they're going to represent their home school, they're going to represent everything very well.
We're like a family here, and like I said with Mr. Reeves, we're always there for each other too. We always give advice with anything we need. We always work together. He'll help you with anything you need, you know. He'll get you the resources you need to be successful.
I am setting them up on a path to a great future. We are going to work together to help you get to that future.
We're a family here. I think I definitely would want to pursue a career in carpentry or residential remodeling. I enjoy everything we do in this class, whether it's bookwork or building, so I definitely think this is a career path for me. I think I'm going to do what Mr. Reeves does, maybe not teaching students, but definitely out in the field working.
I have many success stories. I have a young man named Logan Carter who was in my senior class last year. He's a union carpenter. I believe he's working for Delventhal right now. And unfortunately, he's not here to talk to us today, but his mother is.
My name is Trisha Carter. We've known since my son was pretty little he was going to go into some kind of trade. He loved building things. He fell in love with construction, and he just took off from there. It's been amazing. He loved his classes. He got to learn so many things. The staff is great. Mr. Reeves is great. He got to participate in extracurriculars with this program, and right after high school, he got to walk into a career he can retire from with the skills that he learned from TPS at the Career Tech programs. The career right out of high school is amazing because, again, he walked into a job opportunity right out of high school that he can retire from. He doesn't have to spend years in college. He's already hands-on out in the field working. And he starts out making $20+ an hour. They do get the full medical benefits. They do get vacation time. And he's doing it at 18 years old, straight out of high school.
If you want to learn how to be a carpenter, I can teach you to be a residential carpenter. I can teach you to be a commercial carpenter. I'm going to be able to teach you everything that you need to know how to build your whole house, all the way to just going in and fixing a couple things: drywall, flooring, framing, painting, finish, drywall finish. Anything that you want to know about putting together a house, I'm going to be able to teach you that. Come with an open mind and be ready to work.
If you like using your hands, if you like moving around, working, lifting things, this is definitely the class for you. You can come here, you can grow, you can meet new people, experience these opportunities. If my friend came to me asking about this class, I would tell him 100% to join.
One way or another, we're going to get you trained up. If this is what you want, I got it for you.
Next on Trading Up Special Edition, staying at Start High School, we're moving on from the residential remodeling class and heading over to CAD Tech to see what that class offers and hear more about the career paths it provides. We'll be back right after this. Would you like a good paying career right out of high school? TPS Career Tech's Architecture and Construction program offers hands-on classes that will help you build your future. With CAD Tech, residential remodeling, and electrical trades offered at Scott High School, TPS Career Tech has an option for you. In addition to those classes, TPS offers the 4-year Construction Academy at Rogers High School. Your future awaits at TPS Career Tech. For more information and to sign up, visit tpscareertech.com. Welcome back. Toledo Public Schools Career Tech continues to provide hands-on training to those wanting to work in architecture. In this segment, we're visiting the CAD Tech class at Start High School. Let's head to the lab to see what career paths this class provides.
Well, I'm Tom McCartney. I run the CAD program here at Start High School. CAD can start as early as a sophomore year here, so you can take my introductory course. That course itself introduces you to the software and some of the basic concepts with computer-aided design. As a junior, you can start in my block classes. My block classes are 2 periods back to back, and we get more intense on using the software, build 3D models, and get you involved in some of the more interesting projects that we do. And as a senior, that continues more difficult, and hopefully you're so competent that I can go ahead and recommend you for maybe placement in industry.
My name is Lyndon King. I go to Start High School, and this is the CAD program, which stands for Computer Aided Design. So a typical day, when we first get into class, we do lettering sheets. So, because our teacher wants us to learn how to write.
So I'd like to teach you how to write like an architect. We'll get started in the morning with a new project, and then you kind of work on your own with my overseeing the project that we're working on, and you'll submit those by the end of the week to have a finished project that you can be proud of. My students have started a new project today using SketchUp, which is the software I teach.
Which is really easy for beginners. I just started this class and I'm really great at it.
They're taking a basic model, manipulating it into Minecraft. If you know what that game is, it's a video game, and they're taking the building blocks from Minecraft and creating their own house today.
He has like little pictures that you can build like a pre-made house, or you can build your own house. Me, I'm building my own house. The whole class and the teacher, he's just laid back, he's really fun. He makes it easy to learn, he makes it fun to learn. If you need help, he's just like there like that. He's really nice.
If you finish up as a senior in my classroom, you're probably ready to go into an architecture program at a university or work in industry being a CAD operator. Starting CAD operator runs anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000, and then if you qualify as an architect, you're probably going to make way more than $50,000. But you have to be certified, and there is additional schooling for that.
I think architecture would be something fun to do, like just building these and seeing them all come together at the end. It just like makes you feel very proud of yourself that you just look at it and you're just like, I built this, and it just like, all the feelings just come to you, and it's just like, wow, I can actually see myself doing this later on in life.
One young man that was in my program 3 years ago, wasn't sure where he wanted to go. He started off in the engineering program at UT, and it wasn't a right fit for him, and he went back, and now he's getting additional training at Owens Community College and wants to take that training and transfer it over to Bowling Green and get into their architecture program. So that, to me, is a success story, because he actually figured out that he wants to be an architect. If you want to learn how things are put together and you want to put your toe into architecture, this is a great place to start.
I really encourage you to join CAD. You'll love it. You get to build what you want, like your designs, whatever comes in here, you get to put on a computer screen and see it come together.
If you're interested in how things go together, how things are put together, the small details of buildings, anything, you're probably a candidate to at least try out CAD and our computer-aided design program here.
So, what do you think? Does attending one of the classes offered by TPS Career Tech's Architecture and Construction program sound like a winning move to you? If you like to work with your hands, are career-focused and ready to learn, TPS Career Tech is the right place for you. With multiple classes focused on various aspects of architecture and construction, a great career is right around the corner. For more information and to sign up, head to www.tpscareertech.com.
I honestly think TPS's Career Tech program is one of our best programs we have. I mean, we have a mechanical manufacturing, we have the electrical manufacturing, we have carpentry, we have machining. With all these classes come different skills. I think you can benefit a lot from taking them.
I heard about the TPS Career Tech through my children going to school. My son enrolled in high school, and that was a big benefit of him coming to the school is to be able to take the Career Tech classes.
I would say just push yourself to do it, because I did. I pushed myself to do this class, and turns out I liked it.
Oh yeah, if you are interested, I think that if you are interested in the TPS program, that you should most definitely join.
This is basically your passion, your desire. You want to basically get into an environment where you get to use your hands. You get to earn a lot of money. You'll have great pensions and career. I mean, have the opportunity to travel the world. Get into a program like this.
This is a great place to figure out, is this really something that you're interested in?